Okay, next thing we're going to do is share my screen. Hope everyone can see that. I can now. Okay, last week we covered most of this stuff that you can easily get to.
Yeah.
If you really want to dig deep into this thing and make it sing, you've got to also check out the user guide, the fact guide. The fan page, not so much, but the help back and help page are great because it's the one that gets you into really getting into the CSS files about how you can change your fonts, how you can put more information into the CSS itself. If you notice, let me share my Facebook thing itself. You'll see my navigation bar. I've taken out the create button. I've taken out, this takes me to my homepage. You don't see a homepage over here. I didn't see any reason in having two to take you to the same place. I'm going for total minimalism. And that CSS is what allows you to do all that. It gives you sample code, you can play with it and everything. Facebook Purity has gotten to where it's hard to show because there is so much stuff you can do with it. It almost reminds me of the old TMG software. They couldn't write a manual for it because it was so flexible. They couldn't give examples of everything. The user guide is the same way. It's really chock full of information. If you want to do more than grab the low-hanging fruit on that first, page where you just go up and click the FBS, click that, and get to all these options, you really need to dig into the other pages. Like I said, the fan page, not so much because it's basically them posting, and even any videos they're putting up are less than 2 minutes, so they're not showing you a whole lot of deep diving stuff. Almost every one of them is ad. So I personally wouldn't really mess with the fan page too much. If anybody has played with this week and got any questions about how you do something, let me know and I'll be glad to help. But really, this takes digging into on your own. It's not something that can be shown in a bunch of videos because everybody wants their Facebook to look like they want it to look, and no two people want exactly the same thing, if that makes sense. Richard, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
If anybody wants me to show them anything in particular, I'd love to know about it. Because like I say, I got to looking at it. There is one thing, let me go over here. God's FB Purity, that's that. Good share, anyone with the link. One, grab this, Control C. I'm going to put this in the chat for this. That will be on the worksheet that I'm doing. It's not finished yet, where I'm showing each of the filter settings and exactly what it does and everything. And Michael, that brings up a question I've got for you. If I share a document like this, and anybody with the link can get it, and they can only view it, if I make a change and they are offline, do they get a notification, or do they only see that change when they go to the document?
Only when they go to it.
Only when they go to it. Okay, I knew that if I shared it out where they could edit and something, and somebody changed it on my sheet, I knew that I'd get a notification. I didn't know that whether it worked the other way around or not.
No, viewers cannot get notifications. If you go right now in this sheet, if you went to tools, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's
yeah,
notification rules.
Yeah.
It's under tools.
Yeah.
Yeah. Notification rules.
Yeah.
So anybody that is a collaborator, anybody that's allowed to edit would get it, but
Yeah.
not viewers. Viewers don't get that. So
That's a shame. That is really a shame. Because it's rare that I share a sheet that anybody can edit, But I would like this thing. I've got another 200, almost. Let's see, we're what? With 121, there's 200. So I've got another 100 of these still to add, and I'd like people to know, when they got added. But I'll just add them and I guess tell everybody.
Yeah, I would add about 10
finished,
or 15, and then 10 or 15, and then just, hey, I got 15 more if you want to go check it out.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought after reading that. But you were the
so can you remove
sheet expert, so I wanted to.
Yeah. On Facebook, can you remove like the chat that goes in the bottom right corner of Facebook? Like, let me go to your page again.
Okay.
Your Facebook page.
Okay.
Yeah, see how you have chat down there at the bottom? See how chat too? Can you get rid of that? Is that something you can eliminate?
So
it doesn't pop up?
To the best of my knowledge, yes, you can. I remember seeing it, but I don't remember which one of these it's under. But I came across it over the weekend while I was reading. And I don't know whether it's in the help pages or the back or the user guide, but there is a setting. Okay. You may have to play with the CSS, but there's a way to get rid of it. Yeah.
Okay. And you have, so when you're in your normal, let me see what your normal page looks like, your normal Facebook.
Oh, okay. Here.
Yeah,
this
cool.
is my profile.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then just your feed?
And then just my feed, if I go to my home page.
Right. Okay. So it's pretty similar, just missing that right column for the most part.
And it depends on which feed I put in. I try and keep mine on most recent.
Yeah.
And so all it shows me is the links to my group and nothing else except for what comes in through the feed itself.
Nice.
Yeah, if you go to the home page, that's when you have to go back and reselect the recent one.
Yeah, you have to reset which one you're going to get. And,
right.
You can get just your pages feed or your friends feed or just your group feeds or photo feeds. Depends on what you want to see.
And you can get anybody that you're friended with, you'll see their feed?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, because I think just on regular Facebook, all you have is like most recent and top stories. I guess you can edit that. I don't know. Never.
To tell you the truth, I don't know how much you can do on regular Facebook because I never played with it that much until I got this thing.
Yeah.
But this thing really helps clean it up and show you most of it. The one thing I really like is you can set this, usually how it just shows so many and it says more. You can turn on the auto thing and it will expand it all the way out. You don't have to worry to click more. It puts all your shortcuts up on that side. And you know me, I hate extra clicks. I'll have to go. I'll have to look up that thing. That's one thing I wish that it had is a full search instead of having to go and look under the back or under the user guide or whatever. If you want to find something, I'd love for it to have a whole search for itself, that you could do. I wonder if, let's see, let's just try something. See what comes up. Well, article, how to do it, how to delete messages. But this is going into groups and everything. It's not actually going into the Facebook period thing. I wonder if it did this, let's close this out. Go share. What happens if I do a Control F? Let's see. Nothing. Well, let's look through this chat and see what happens. 1 of 8. How to change bubble chat back to the old style. How to hide offline printing chat. Maybe that's what I saw. To hide the offline print. Hide offline and mobile prints. This chat. Okay. How to hide offline prints, and you can hide mobile prints too. I'll have to read up on that. This is the news feed. I'm going to have to dig into that and find out exactly how to set it up to close that thing out. But it can be done. I'm certain of it.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Like I said, this thing, it's almost, it's a lot like Zoom. To make it jump, you gotta dig deep in just the top layer, you know. I also like the fact that you can have the entire center news feed if you want to. If you want to just look at your group stuff, you can hop from one to one or take it out and have just it show in the center. Either way. So I'm going to stop sharing this now unless anybody wants to see anything else, because like I say, it's hard to demonstrate when there's so much you can do, and to really see, you've got to have a Facebook page set up, because you know, if you set up a brand new Facebook page, there's not that much in it. So unless you've got a page you've already played with and you know there's stuff you want to get rid of or stuff you'd like to add, you don't really have a full plate of food to really play with. So that is this week's quote lesson, unquote, in Facebook purity. So I'm going to stop this recording and we can talk. Do you want to stop recording?